Hi everyone, it's Rachael Smith, your Big Bear real estate agent. And today's video is called Don't Buy These. And we're going to be talking about ADU, accessory dwelling units. I hear them also called guest houses, casitas, converted garages, or just a little unit in the back. Now at first, they look amazing. You tour the property, you see an extra space with its own entrance, its own kitchen, maybe even a bathroom. Your wheels start turning. Great, I'll rent this out on Airbnb. I'll live in one and rent the other, or better yet, I'll put them both up as a short-term rental. Here's the problem though. In Big Bear, you cannot do short-term rentals with ADU properties at all. Not in the main house, not in the ADU. Neither one can legally be used as a vacation rental. I want to say that again because it surprises so many buyers. If a property has an ADU, you cannot run either dwelling as a short-term rental, period. That single rule changes the whole math. If you're planning to cover your mortgage with Airbnb bookings, this type of property is off the table. You'll spend a lot of money and then you'll be told no when you go to apply for your short-term rental permit. Now, why does this exist? Like many mountain towns, Big Bear faces the balance of being a tourist destination and also a community where full-time residents live and work. Short-term rentals bring in visitors, and visitors are great for restaurants, shops, and ski resorts, but too many short-term rentals change the character of a neighborhood. They bring parking issues, trash issues, noise complaints, you name it. The city decided that ADU properties with 2 units on one lot are not a good fit for short-term rentals. They don't want to see them turned into mini hotels. So they drew a hard line, no STR permits for ADU properties. And this is where a lot of buyers get tripped up. They see the extra unit and they think it's going to be a moneymaker. But when the city denies their permit, their entire business plan falls apart. I've had conversations with people who were devastated. They thought that they found the perfect investment and it turned into a financial burden. I'll share an example. A couple came to me from Los Angeles, fell in love with a property that had a beautiful detached ADU. If it's a second unit, that's something different. They thought it was the perfect, we'll rent one, use the other for our family and cash flow like crazy. When they learned the rule, they were crushed. Their budget depended on short-term rental income. And because the rule is absolute, there's no way around it. They didn't buy it, and honestly, I'm glad they didn't make that mistake. Now, does that mean ADU homes are bad? No. They just serve a different purpose. They are great for multi-generational living, parents, in-laws, grown children, long-term tenants for steady year-round rental income, personal use like a guest quarters, an office, an art studio, or a workspace. But as an investment strictly for vacation rental income, don't buy these. They will not. Another layer people don't always think about is sale. Down the road, when you go to sell, your buyers will run into the exact same limitation. If you sell to another investor hoping for Airbnb income, you'll have to be the one to tell them it's not possible. That can severely limit your pool of buyers. So let's talk strategy. If your goal is short-term rental income, focus instead on single-family properties without AD. Look for good parking, features like hot tubs and fireplaces, and proximity to locations like the ski slopes, the lake, or the village. These are the homes that get permits and perform well. If your goal is family flexibility or long-term rental income, then an ADU property could be great, but you've got to know your plan going into it. At the end of the day, my role isn't just to sell you a house, it's to protect you from making a purchase that doesn't align with your goals. That's why I want to be really clear. If you're hoping to do short-term rentals, do not buy ADU properties. Neither unit can be used for that. So if you're shopping in Big Bear and you come across a home with an ADU, let's talk it through together. I'll help you figure out whether it makes sense for your situation. Maybe it's the perfect fit, or maybe we need to keep looking. Either way, you'll be making a decision with your eyes wide open, not walking into a surprise after escrow closes. Thanks for watching. I'm Rachael Smith, and I'd love to help you out. I will talk to you soon. Bye.